Hi everybody, it's Lynn from Mama's Got Plans, and I am back with another plan with me for this week. We are going to be planning from May 21st through May 27th, which is the week that just passed. I am going to be using this Goal Getter kit from Piper Paper Company. I really liked the artwork because it combined these really fun colors and some floral, as well as some like workout and fitness icons and artwork. And you guys probably know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, that we actually own a fitness like training studio in our town. Initially it started out as just a training studio for athletes, and we recently expanded to adults, so I do spend most of my time there. So I loved this kit because it really spoke to me in that way. So I'm going to quickly go through the kit, and I'm not sure if I mentioned, this is from Piper Paper Company. I do have a PR code for Piper Paper Company. I'll put that up here on the screen for you. So here you have your full boxes, and it did come with this freebie. She always does a freebie in this size. Usually it's some functional icons and stuff, but this time she did this. It's actually a double box. You can see that here. So I do love the artwork again, so I'm going to see if I can incorporate that probably on the weekend. Here is the functional sheet. So you again have all of your heart checklists, some flags, and additional full box. And I do love the quote on this one. It says, "Soar today, strong tomorrow." So that's actually the quote box that I'm going to use instead of the inhale exhale one that is on the main sheet. And you just have some other functional items, and of course your Kiss Cut icons down here, and a weekend banner. Here are your headers and your little things. This is the half box sheet, the quarter boxes, and then you have your Monday through Sunday tracker, as well as your full box here, full box checklist. And I think I've mentioned this before, but when it comes to the Ombre Heart checklist, you actually get a choice. You can have a whole sheet of the Ombre Heart checklist, which I prefer, or you can get a whole sheet of the full heart, or not full heart, full box checklist like this. So she does give you the option, which I like, but I just prefer these because I usually do cut them down to size. This is the, sits upside down. This is the bottom washi and washi. And again, you get a choice on this sheet. Instead of the bottom washi, you can actually get these individual like chore or daily chore boxes that you can actually use down here in the Erin Condren. I just prefer using the bottom washi strips instead. And then here are your glitter headers, your date covers, and date dots, and some circle icons. And I do love her glitter headers because they are chunky glitter, which happens to be my favorite. And then I do have this Simply Gilded washi. This is from her tropical collection. I don't know if there's a name to it, or it's like tropical green. It's kind of like this greenish turquoisey color, and it's not a perfect match to this color here, but you know what? It goes pretty darn well, and I have been really loving pulling in some washi into my spread, so I'm going to give it a go, and hopefully it looks okay, and we will go from there. I also have some other gold foil items that I'll be kind of dispersing throughout the spread. It's not going to be a totally foil spread like my spread from last week. This was last week's, if you haven't seen this plan with me. This was from Station Stickers. It was definitely foil heavy. This one won't be as foil heavy, but as always, I will try to include some. So if you want to see how this spread comes together, just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is lay down my bottom washi as I normally do. I did trim it down just a little bit so that I had enough room to add in the Simply Gilded washi above it. I do love that this kit comes with this extra very thin like glitter strip. I just think it's such a great transition from the bottom washi to the Simply Gilded washi. So I'm just going to lay down the Simply Gilded washi here, and again, just really have been loving including some washi in my spreads lately. I'm not exactly sure if this washi is the perfect match, but it goes well enough, and so I'm just kind of going to go with it here. But I do just lay it down, and then I am just using a fingertip X-Acto knife to trim it. I get lots of questions about that. I've had mine forever, but I do know that you can purchase them at like your craft store, like Michael's or Joann's or any place like that. I like the fingertip X-Acto knives because I just feel like it gives you a lot of control. And I personally like cutting my washi better than ripping it because, I don't know, I'm very particular about having like a really nice clean edge. And I find that, especially, I don't know if it's because the Simply Gilded washi has the foil on it, but I do find that it's a little tougher for me to rip, or maybe it's just me and I just am not a good washi ripper. But anyway, I do like trimming it, and that's what I use my X-Acto knife for. So once I have my bottom washi all laid down, I am going to move up to the top, and I am using the date covers and date dots that came with the kit. And because they have this white background, I did just want to white out the numbers and the days of the week that were printed on the Erin Condren, because you could kind of see through a little bit on the page. So I'm using a whiteout that I actually purchased at Staples. It's Staples brand. And I know a lot of people have very strong opinions about certain whiteout brands. And I have to say, I do love the Staples brand. I think like the best one out there that I've heard of is Tombow. I personally don't have that one. I've never tried it. I'm not a fan of the Bic brand, but I do love this Staples whiteout. So once I've laid down my date covers and my date dots, I am going to use the glitter headers that came in the kit. And you can see here, I am literally just using the same color glitter header as the date cover. I just think it's a really nice, clean, like seamless look. And I just think it's the perfect way to use those glitter headers. So moving on to the sidebar, as I mentioned in my introduction, I decided to use the Soar Today, Strong Tomorrow full box that was included on the functional sheet. I just think that's a great quote, especially for anyone who works out and, you know, it kind of hurts, but you do feel so much better the next day and the day after that. I did my usual habit tracker, and I'm using that full box checklist to mark down my general to-dos for the week, and then following that up with the Monday through Sunday full box, because that's where I like to track my workouts. And there was a little bit of leftover space here, so I'm just using a piece of decorative washi from the kit to fill that in. The glitter headers, or not glitter headers, rather the foil headers that I am using are from Rose Colored Days, and they're all in gold foil. And I've been loving including these on my sidebar. I think it's just a great way to include some gold foil into my spreads. So I did fill out my sidebar off camera because it did take me a while to fill that out. And then I accidentally forgot to press record. But the first thing I did on Monday was put down an early release sticker from Once More with Love, because my boys did have a half day that day. After that, I used a half box and my favorite Coffee Monday script sticker. That is from Paper and Milk. The gold foiled bow coffee cup is from Tasseled Planner, and I've been loving using all of Tasseled Planner's icons in my spreads lately. She has a really nice mix of colored and foiled icons, so if you're on the lookout, definitely check her out. After that, I am going to put down a glitter header and one of the full boxes here. I did leave a little bit of space because I did want to write something in there, but I just wanted to get this full box down so I knew how much room I had left. Below the full box, I did want to add some of that washi there, so I did just white out the dotted line that is printed on the Erin Condren so that it wouldn't show through the washi, even though the washi is a little darker. And I didn't do that on the bottom strips. I did just want to do that during the spread. So now moving back up, I wanted to mark down that I uploaded my haul that morning, and these stickers are from Shimmer Stickers. They're it's actually a new to me shop, and I just received these not too long ago, and I really love them. Again, I love colored and foiled icons, and hers are on the smaller side, which I really appreciate when I'm trying to use them in smaller spaces. So moving down to the bottom of Monday, I put down a today header in that dark green color, followed that up by this golden yellow ombre heart checklist that I cut down to size. And I'm just going to mark down 2 of my usuals, as well as I was having Peapod delivered that day. Peapod is actually a food delivery service, like a grocery delivery service, if you haven't heard of it. They are actually the only ones that deliver to me in my area. And guys, I don't live like in the rural. I live in the suburbs. I don't understand it. It's really funny because like one side of my town gets all the deliveries, and then I guess I live a little too far west for some people and nobody wants to deliver to me. But Peapod will deliver. And that little grocery bag sticker is from Stick With Me Shop. And then I used a little things on the bottom just to mark down that my son had a baseball game, and that baseball sticker is from Planner Frenzy. So moving on to Tuesday, the first thing that I did was put down this full box sticker with the beautiful floral design. I really love the colors in this kit. They're very different. It's a very different color combination, and I really appreciated that. After that, I put down a little things to mark down my cleaning service, and that little spray bottle with the foiled hearts is from Tasseled Planner. After that, I'm going to use a quarter box from the kit in this like peachy coral color to mark down that my oldest had field day. That little bow sticker again is from Shimmer Stickers, and I'm using it in like a little like that turquoisey bluish color, and I thought it went really well with the colors of the kit. After that, I am going to use a camera sticker from Lovely Plannery. I really love these for marking off when I'm filming. They have a foiled heart right on the lens. That film script sticker is from Let's Plan It. After that, I am going to use a to-do header and then follow that up with one of the ombre heart checklists. I had quite a few things that I wanted to do that day, and I used the entire full checklist to mark them all down. Once I'm finished filling out my checklist, I actually do, I didn't realize I did trim it down. I just didn't need that bottom one, so I had to find my scissors. So once I did that, I just trimmed off that one last heart and put that down. I followed that up with a little things at the bottom of the day, again, just to mark down another baseball game. You'll see we had lots of baseball games this week because we were making up for all of the games that we missed the previous week from the rain that we had here in New Jersey. Once I do that, I am just going to use the white space here. It's funny because someone mentioned on my Instagram actually that I've been using a little bit more white space than usual, and I actually used to use a lot of white space, and then I think I got away from it a little bit. And then with a spread like this, with colors like this that are really kind of bold, and I just felt like there was a lot going on, I did want to use a little bit more white space than normal, so you'll see that throughout the week. But I did just mark down that I did some meal prepping. I had a little bit of a Hulu binge as well. Moving on to Wednesday, I don't know why, but I usually start Wednesday at the bottom. I think because I always put a full box at the bottom of Wednesday, and so I kind of just work from the bottom up. But I did use that full box with the exercise ball and then the kettlebell that says goals. And I love it because we do a lot of kettlebell work in our gym. And I just love that this one, first of all, it's a gorgeous color, that turquoise blue, but it also has like a little floral swag on it, which I think is so cute. But anyway, above the full box, I put down a glitter header, and then I used another little things to mark down a baseball game. Above that, I did use a like pillow and eye mask sticker. That is actually from Once More with Love to mark down that I had a little bit of a nap. And then above that, I used an emoji sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark down that I went on a nice long walk with my dog Buddy. And then here, I was going to put down that I had brunch with my friend JP, and then I realized that there was a lot of yellow right in that section. So I actually switched out the color of the little things. I decided to use the turquoise color instead. But then I actually, once I put this down, I realized that I had 2 quarter boxes right next to each other. You can see the one on Tuesday and then that one. So I didn't want them right next to each other, so I decided to move the brunch sticker up all the way to the top. And by the way, that little like plate sticker is actually from Happy Daya. And I just thought it was super cute because when we go out for brunch, we do basically get like eggs, toast, and bacon with hash browns like every single time. So that is like my order right there. But anyway, here I am just filling out this ombre heart checklist. I decided not to use the very top line of the checklist because it was that very, very dark green color, and I just didn't think that my black pen would show up very well on it. So here I am just trimming that off. And then before I put that down, I did just want to grab a today header, and I'm just figuring out spacing here. I just wanted to put down the checklist first, then I'll put the today header above that. And then I do have a little bit of room here, so I am going to use another foil sticker from Shimmer Stickers to mark down that I was getting an Amazon delivery that day. And like I said, I do love the small size of these stickers because I end up having like these smaller white spaces a lot in my spreads if you've seen them on Instagram or you've watched them here on YouTube. So I do like being able to add a small little icon in those empty spaces. So now moving on to the Thursday, the first thing that I did was put down this floral full box, and I'm following it up with a little bit of that Simply Gilded washi. Again, I just wanted to make sure that I added a little bit here and there throughout the spread. After that, I did want to mark down that it was Ram for a day. Our town that we live in, the high school mascot is the Rams, and my son, he's in 8th grade, and actually they spent half the day over in the high school. They kind of were paired up with a buddy, and they got to follow that buddy around to all the classes, which I think is really nice that they do that. Initially, I put it down on a half box, but then I realized I wanted to use another half box below that, and I didn't want 2 half boxes stacked up on one another, so I did just switch it out for a quarter box in that same dark green color, and I'm using again another sticker from Shimmer Stickers from that sheet. It's a bow paperclip this time. And now here I am, I'm just deciding. Initially I was going to use the yellow half box, but I didn't want 2 half boxes that were colored in. There are some like whited out half boxes in the kit with a patterned background, and I just thought that that would be nice to add in this space just for a little something different. That laptop sticker with the gold foiled bow on it is from Tasseled Planner, and the edit and upload script stickers that you see me laying down here are from Bookish Planning. And now I did move down to the bottom of Thursday. The first thing that I wanted to do again was to use a little things to mark down a baseball game. Again, that baseball sticker that I love using is from Planner Frenzy, and I just write the time of the game right there on the baseball. It's my absolute favorite way to mark things down for my boys for their sports. Above that, I did use a sticker from Once More with Love, and that PR post script sticker is from Bookish Planning. Thursdays, I always post in the Avalon and 9th Facebook group. I know that's an Instagram sticker, but I'm just using it to mark Facebook because I don't have Facebook stickers. I need to find those somewhere. But anyway, so I did that. And then here I am just cutting down an ombre heart checklist to size. And I'm going to figure out my spacing here. I wanted to use a to-do header, and I needed to cover those dotted lines in the Erin Condren. And then I have a little bit of room, so I am just going to like write in a little arrow squiggle. You'll see me do that quite a bit in my spreads, and I do it when I like have extra white space or just, I don't know, want to call attention to something. I don't know. It's just something I started doing, and I absolutely love doing it. So moving on to Friday, the first thing I'm going to do is mark down that I went to Bill's with my husband for breakfast. Initially, I was going to use that dark green little things, but then I realized that my date cover and my glitter header was already the dark green, so I wanted to use something that was more contrasting. So I decided to use the yellow instead. And that spoon and fork sticker is from Van Sticky. After that, I wanted to use a half box to mark down that it was the spring PBC sale. I don't know if you guys shopped. Piper Paper Company was actually in the spring PBC sale. She was having 35% off, which is such a great deal. And she had lots of fantastic new releases. So hopefully you guys were able to pick something up from her shop, as well as some of the other shops. I actually didn't do too much damage. To be honest, I bought a bunch of new inserts from So Much Crafting, and then a few things here and there, but it was relatively tame, if I do say so myself. So following that, I did put down a quarter box with that Get Waxed sticker from Kina Prince to mark down that I had a waxing appointment. I actually used up all of the stickers on that sheet, so I am on the hunt now for some more waxing stickers as well. So let me know down below in the comments if you have any recommendations, because those are kind of odd stickers to find, but I do like marking my waxing appointments, so let me know if you have any suggestions. So following that, I did put down a to-do header, or a today header rather, and then an ombre heart checklist that I cut down to size. I put down a glitter header, and now here I am just deciding what full box I wanted to use. And again, I'm using one with the kettlebells on it. I love that one. And then I was going to put down a half box down here at the bottom, but I didn't have quite enough room. And again, like I said, I was embracing the white space. So I just put down a YouTube and planning sticker that is from Bookish Planning. And that emoji sticker holding the YouTube symbol is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I do apologize, I forgot to press record when I put down that double box, but you can see I put it down in the middle of Saturday and Sunday, and I just laid down the Hello Weekend sticker above that, and I actually think that looks really cool. It's something different. On Saturday morning, I put in a sleep in sticker, and that is from Lovely Rose Prince. And then I kind of just moved down a little bit. I used a quarter box and a Happy Mail foil sticker from Rose Colored Days to mark down that I got a new Foxy Fix B6. I ordered one. I had been using a single that I had gotten in a mystery sale, and I decided to order one that was a little bit larger. I have it set up with the May Planner Society kit. You'll see here at the bottom of Saturday, I write that down, that I spent some time setting up my new planner. I'm waiting on a few more things, but if you guys would like to see a flip through of my summer setup, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to do that. I am in love with the colors of the May kit from the Planner Society. So and I don't know, I love the way that everything is looking in my B6. I do want to add a few more things here and there. Like I said, I did order a few things, so I want to wait for those to come in. But if you guys are interested in a flip, let me know. So moving on to the bottom of Saturday, I put down a to-do list. Again, I just cut down the ombre heart checklist to size. And that planner sticker is from Tasseled Planner. I actually think it's a rings planner, to be honest with you. It kind of has like the little latch there, but I'm just going to use it as a TN. So moving on to the top of Sunday, I put down my today header and then an ombre heart checklist that I cut down to size. And then moving on to the bottom here, I needed to just fit in a few things. So the first thing I wanted to mark was that we had like a little bit of a movie night with my boys. So that movie sticker is from Stick With Me Shop. We also ordered sushi delivery. You guys, we found a sushi place that delivers to us. Like I said, we don't live in the boonies, but for some reason no one likes to deliver to us. But we found one that delivered, and so I had to mark down not just sushi, but sushi delivery, because this was like a momentous occasion in our house. And that quarter box there, I'm just using a Stick With Me Shop Tofu the Panda sticker to mark down that I did have a little bit of a nap in the afternoon. Okay, so here's a look at my finished spread. I'm not like 100% convinced on the Simply Gilded washi. I don't know, under my lights it's looking very green as opposed to like the turquoisey blue that I thought that it was, but I'm just going to leave it because I did want to incorporate some washi somehow, and this was the closest that I had to the colors of this kit. But I do love that it's kind of this, you know, very different color scheme. I love the theme of the kit, as I mentioned. I do have a PR code down below for Piper Paper Company, and I hope that you enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date with all of my future uploads. I'll see you next time.